Friends! For the last 5 weeks or so, my friend Devin, alongside Lorenzo, have been putting in these absolutely crazy long days, building, shaping, working a machine to put together a public bicycle park. It's one of these public facilities that you see kind of popping up all around that'll give anyone who's not really had any experience in jumping a safe, great opportunity to progress up to learning how to do that, which is kind of important because in Nova Scotia, we've got these really great youth cycling groups that get kids ready to race, say higher level cross country stuff. And cross country races are getting a little gnarlier. There's bigger jumps, there's bigger drops. The races are just getting a little more intense than they historically used to be. So it made sense that something like this got built. That way, when you show up to a race, say Ontario, somewhere in the States, or if you get to a UCI level event, you're not blindsided by the features on the course. Now, me, because I'm a child who wants to bring every toy he owns with him for the car ride, I want to bring a bunch of different bikes like this, or this, or this, or that. This would actually be a good one. This actually proved to not be a bad jumper. But in an effort to be just a little bit more disciplined than I ever have in my life, I'm just gonna bring this. Besides, the Norton, I know to be able to do a little bit of everything, so no matter what I try to do today, it should be able to do. Okay, the next shot is going to be there at Burger Hill. Burger with an H. First part of the line starts here. You've got the roll in, jump 1, 2, jump into this corner, around the corner. And then you've got that roller. So it's like roller, roller, jump with a roller, step up, which is pretty good. Around the corner, which you have to pedal a little bit no matter how much speed you seem to be carrying. That's a roller. That is a jump, which I kept screwing up, but seemed to be kind of getting as the day progresses. Another step up into that corner, roller, jump. This is just a corner. That is a hip, pretty good. And then you go around 2 more corner, like berms, and then that is the last jump. And then you just come back up and do it again. It's awesome. Kind of a lot of people showed up too. People riding, having a great time. It's beautiful out. There was a parade. My first few runs down certainly left a little bit to be desired. Obviously, the first few laps are spent getting the lay of the land and figuring out where the speed comes from and how each lip kind of wants to be ridden, where to pump. But even after a few runs, I was still grabbing more brake than what was appropriate to clear some of these features. Like this one coming up. I knew from coming up short every single lap so far that I had to pump a little harder and stay off the brakes and I'd be fine, I'd get over it. But mentally, I couldn't get there, grabbed some brake, cased again. I know, personally, I can be a little slower to warm up to new trails than other people. Some people get it right out of the gate. I tend to take a few more laps, but it can still be frustrating. And I wanted to start doing some tricks like everyone else had started to. So I did what made the most sense to me, pulled my front brake off, pulled my dropper lever off, left the seat slammed, started riding some more. Less braking power means less speed scrubbed. The bike's so great. Devin told me I built these trails for more of like a 130 140 millimeter travel trail bike. I was like, well, that's kind of what this is. But I got here and the jumps were so good, I was like, well, I'll trick them. So I had to take the dropper lever and front brake off. It's working good. So after the forced motivation with the front brake coming off, things finally started to come around for me a little bit. And we just sort of started to train through laps, have a good time. Great way to socialize on bicycles. This guy, riding through the first part of the line here, is Jonas. So me and my new friend Jonas here, we have been messing around with barring up the like fake part of the step up. Going for the real one now. Got a bit of a headwind, doesn't matter. Give me something.
I don't know, I can't bar.
So off to a good start. So because Jonas claims he can't do bar spins, I figured it made sense for me to lead us into these attempts. And I'll be honest, I was pretty happy to make it happen on my end, but what I was more surprised about is that Jonas threw the bars anyway. So in an effort to help motivate him, I figured, hey, I'll chase you. You'll probably get it this time.
You're nuts. I love that you can't bar and you went for it anyway. Again!
The fact that Jonas can't bar spin and still chucked it over the step up is absolutely absurd. What a crazy, crazy person.
Hi.
And to finish off the mess that is this video slash vlog, we got to do a bit of a train down this, did everything we could on this hip, and then this video is kind of going to be over.
Yeah, there's only a few steep ones, eh? It's hard to do tricks.